Now, one last important note about tags has to do with pushing. By default, when you push up changes to a remote repository, tags are not going to be included. So you can push tags actually two different ways. You can push all of your tags that are new using -- tags, or you can go to the Git docs and they talk about how you can push a single particular tag like this, git push and then a remote name and then the tag you want to push up. So I'll demonstrate this, but the problem is right now I just cloned the React repo. I can't push anything, tags or anything at all because I don't have permission. I'm not a collaborator. So I'm going to make my own repo. I'll just call this one, tags demo. Sure, I'll make it public. It doesn't matter. All I'm going to do is push up all of this here. I'm going to push up React, but I'm going to push it to my repo. So I'm going to add a new remote. So I already have the remote called origin because I cloned. So instead of renaming origin, I'll just go with git remote add, how about Colt? That is the name of my remote now. So I have two. This is Facebook's because I cloned, it just came with that remote. And then this is the one I just added. So now if I try and push up to mine, git push Colt master, it's going to take a while. But eventually, when that finishes, I'll refresh here and it's going to be like a minute or so. I'll edit this out. It's still going. Oh, something new. And that should be it, right? Okay. Whew. We'll refresh on GitHub. Great. I don't see any tags. Hopefully you see that right there. 0 tags. So all the work, everything that I cloned from everything I cloned from React is pushed up, but not tags. So I can push one tag up at a time. If we just pick one, like, my tag, that was one we created. I can do git push, origin, and then a tag name. Well, I can't push to origin. What a mess. I can push to my remote, rather, that I created called Colt. And that should be quick. Hopefully, we're just pushing up a single tag, and there it is, my tag. But if I want to push up all tags, that's where we can use the -- tags flag. So I still need to specify, in this case, where. So I didn't use the -u option when I pushed, so I haven't set an upstream for this branch, but I'll do git push Colt and then -- tags. So Colt is my remote name, obviously not a very conventional name, but because I didn't fork and then clone this, I had to add a remote. I could have changed the origin remote to point to my repo instead, but anyway, it doesn't matter. If I do -- tags, it now pushes up to my repository, right, that remote, and it's going to push all those tags up. Should be nowhere near as much time though, right? This is maybe 10 seconds or so compared to a minute, which is what we had earlier. And there we go, 141 tags, they're pushed up. So moral of the story, tags are not included by default when you push. You can push them one at a time, or you can push all tags in a repo using -- tags. And that about wraps it up for tags. A pretty simple feature, but also very heavily used, especially in large projects, open source projects, and tightly tied, at least in how they're commonly used, tightly tied to semantic versioning. So that's tags.